Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Albert Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today, we're checking out a game called Dorfromantik. We did check this game out a little while ago on the channel, but it's just hitting full release, and I thought, what better an opportunity to pick up this game all about hardcore relaxation slash city building and have a grand old time. Right, so in the full release, they've introduced a couple of brand new game modes. One of them is hard mode. Is that gonna go well? I don't know, but we're gonna give it a shot. Anyway, we're gonna see where this takes us. If you've never heard of Dorfromantik before, as I say, kind of a city builder game, but also it's just such a relaxing vibe. It really, really is. You can sort of see that I'm placing all of these tiles. As ever, I'll try and explain what the heck I'm doing. We just got some like nice plain grassy tiles here, but we're starting to see a little bit of variety in some of the tiles. As you can see, if we line up the trees on two different tiles, then we're gonna get like a nice little score bonus. More score bonus that we get, the more tiles we're gonna be able to get, and the more we're gonna be able to perpetuate this whole sort of winning streak that we're on. Also, there's a little railway over here. Okay, let's start building a railway somewhere like... Let's go here. I'm gonna try and make sure that I keep as many options open as I possibly can. We have some little quests here. These are just sort of bubbles that pop up from time to time. Pretty easy to fulfill quests if you're trying to, I suppose. But it can be slightly challenging from time to time. Anyway, we need to add 3 more train tracks in order to fulfill that quest, and we need to fulfill this quest by adding 3 additional houses. So let's try and do that. All of our rail tiles are going to go over here. Housing tiles are going to go over here. And that's the way that we're going to get the job done. I don't love this as a tile, but that's okay. That's not too bad. Yeah, we can bring the train around here. I think I'd rather put it at this side. Yeah, let's keep our options open. Let's keep our options open. Beautiful placement there. That's perfect. Let's try and extend this neighborhood over here. Yep, that seems like a pretty good idea to me. I do like the idea of adding this in somewhere over here so that we can get a nice little bonus from the houses. We'll probably stick this round about here, I imagine. Has to go here, has to go here. Let's go there then. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's not bad. Right, 6 tracks need to be connected up over there. Let's just develop our field infrastructure over here. We do have a little bit of water infrastructure, but it's not major at the moment. What about you? Houses, trees, and fields. I mean, that is just like a little bit of everything, isn't it? Is there a chance that we can maybe hit houses and trees here? It's not out with the realm of possibility. In fact, I think it's worth sticking that there in order to get a tree tile in here at some point. Anyway, yeah, so the hard tiles have not really ended up being super difficult for us yet, but that's gonna happen, no doubt about it. Nice. Wow, 18 plus houses. I mean, we're pretty much there, right? Yeah, we can actually double dip here, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, we'll get some pretty decent score there because we got a little tree pile, and then we've also got a whole bunch of houses, which is great. Let's continue to propagate trees upwards. Let's go up there, and let's see if we can actually maybe finally complete this little combo over here, which is great, which is going to give us a few additional tiles as well, which is exactly what we're after. Do I rate that? Truthfully, not particularly. It's decent enough. Yeah, let's actually go there. There's gonna be a big old railway that we are eventually gonna be able to build, but I'm not sure when that's gonna happen. It'll happen one day. I rate that. That's good. That's good stuff. That's really, really good stuff. See, the problem with building something here is that I feel like it's going to end up putting me in a little bit of an awkward position later on. So I think we're slightly better served by just sort of expanding up that away. This is it's a big old bit of water, isn't it? We need 5 additional water tiles. I mean, we're not going to get that for a wee while. That's for sure. Get more railway. Am I taking that? Do I want that? No, I think I'll hold out for a slightly better tile over here. That's okay. We can wait. That's useless, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know why, but I just feel like the houses are more important to get right. Sure. I feel like the houses are pretty darn important to get right, and as long as we're able to do that, everything will kind of be okay. Sure. Nice. Some pretty decent points there. Pretty decent points indeed. More trees. Let's keep the trees sort of separated. Sure, maybe we can eventually loop that house in over there. Nothing on the whole field front. We'll do that over there. Maybe start some more fields over yonder. I don't actually mind this. Or that. In fact, I especially don't mind that. I think I'll go there. I think I'll go there. It's risky because we need a very specific piece in order to put this railway together. The way that railways kind of work is that they require you to have some pretty specific pieces in some pretty specific places. As you can probably see, you know, we can't place the railway tiles everywhere. It's not really a problem. That's good enough. That's good enough for me, I think. Yeah, and that's going to complete, what, like 2 quests? And then we're going to get a... Yeah, we're going to get a 3rd done pretty soon as well. That was a perfect tile, which is very, very nice. Perfect tiles you hit, by the way, if you manage to satisfy all of the inputs to the tile in a very specific manner. 214 trees on this one. Holy cow, that's a fair few trees. That works for me. Alright, good stuff. Let's... Sure, why not, eh? There's no real necessity to be as picky about what I'm putting down at the moment, but it always feels like we should, you know, we should be reasonably careful. Yes, please. That's great. I love that. That is excellent. Delighted to be getting some more missions completed as we go forward, which is what we really love to see. Yeah, it's a pretty good placement there, if I do indeed say so myself. And there is the opportunity to connect up a waterway-esque tile over here, which we will absolutely take because it's really, really, really valuable for us. And we'll continue to build out this field. There's only one way in. Tell a lie, there's 2 ways in. But we'll continue to make that work. You know what? Let's do that there. I want to limit myself in certain ways, but I want to make sure that we keep as many sort of routes open as possible. We'll do that. Sure, that's fine. 60 houses. Goodness gracious me. We have got some really, really large neighborhoods coming through here. Sure. And... Sure, I guess. I'm a little bit concerned that maybe we're dragging the village a little bit close to the... Dragging the village a little bit close to the infrastructure of the trees. Forest infrastructure, I think you could say. I'm just sort of hunting for those perfect tiles, you know? Because that would be real swell. If we could get that there. Nope, not happening. Yeah, perfect tiles are not happening very easily, but, you know, we can still maybe get a perfect tile around here somewhere. Even though it is perhaps a little bit challenging to do so. Any chance of making something like this work? That's not bad. I mean, it's decent enough. It gets us something to work on. I feel like I maybe should be trying a little bit harder to get some good combos going with the old trees. Let's do that over there, sure. Sure. That's fine. Eh, that's okay. Ooh, look at this. It's a windmill, and it needs to be connected to a big old field setup. Well, it's a good thing that we have a big old field setup nearby, eh? That is very, very decent. Yeah, I'll take that. Makes it a little bit of an awkward angle to sort of connect up to, but I think we can just about tolerate it. Right. That goes over there. Fine. Exactly 9 to fulfill this quest. Exactly 9 more, that is. We need to make sure that we keep this open. It needs to be kept open at all costs. If we block that off, we're going to be in trouble. Again, trying to just find those optimum edges. It's decent enough, isn't it? Sure. We're on course to get a nice perfect quest here. Perfect tile. There we go. I knew we'd hit a perfect tile there, and we can still hit a perfect tile over here. So that would be great. I think, to be honest, we just want to kiss goodbye to... Yeah, kiss goodbye to this little housing neighborhood. That's fine. I'm perfectly content to just say goodbye to it, because it's going to mean that we're able to keep the big old field streak together, and that is very, very important. That's also not bad. We'll take that. Sure. There we go. Another beautiful perfect tile. That's a terminal point. That's the terminal point that we need. It's, again, not perfect, but it's not far off it. It's very good, in fact. That's very, very good. And we hit a perfect tile there. We're on track-ish to hitting a perfect tile. That's not... That could be very easily a perfect tile, actually, if we just keep that around. Keep that hole in there for now. Anywhere that a planes would be useful. Maybe here. It's a very boring tile, that's for sure. Very, very boring tile. Sure, let's do it. Got room to expand in here. You know what? I think that's decent enough. Because that gets us another perfect there, which is great. Let's worry... Yeah, less about this sort of farm infrastructure and more about this farm infrastructure over here. Beautiful. Wonderful. We hit our next objective there, which is great. We still need a longer railway, which is perplexing. Highly perplexing. Also now realizing... Yeah, we need exactly 1 to fulfill the quest. But unfortunately, I think that's going to invalidate... our other quest. Sure, we'll stick you out over there for now. Ah, this is a bit of an interesting... This is a bit of an interesting bit of kit. It's actually a... It's a train station, but it's also a well. A well? What am I talking about? It's a train station, but also a water tile, which is really, really nice. 1 more water tile here, and we complete that setup, which I think is exactly what we're looking to do. This looks like a little bit of a no-go area at present. So let's try and make something happen over here. Water tile over yonder. Not quite what we need for the job today. That's not too bad. Just don't really like any of those options, to be honest. I'd rather just not sort of engage with that. But unfortunately, I think we have to. Let's try that. Sure, let's try that. I mean, it's really not going to work at all, but whatever. Yeah, that's decent. That's not what we need over there. I think this is not too bad. Yeah. Take that. Maybe see if we can hit a perfect tile somewhere. It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit more than we are required to hit there, which is not ideal. That's a lot. That's a lot of tiles that we're gonna need to weigh in on. Sure. You know what? That's gonna take a while to complete, but we can do it. I don't really want to get rid of that quite yet. We're still doing too much with it. Nice. Any perfect tiles around, please? Perfect tile? No, not quite. Not quite, not quite, not quite. Any tiles around here? No. Sure. I think we just need to start working our secondary field here. Yeah. Hate to see it, but it has to be done. Excellent. Try and build a perfect tile. Can't even build a perfect tile there anymore. Yeah, we'll try and build more perfect tiles. Perfect tiles, I think, are the way forward. They really are. Very good. They're very, very good. That's going to take me over the field limit again, isn't it? Sure. It's just so unbelievably hyper-questionable. I actually don't mind that. I actually don't mind that at all. That's really good. And that's a perfect tile in there as well, which is great. All of these sort of train terminals, it's kind of freaking me out, but that's okay. We will be able to get utility from this perfect tile. Lovely. I did say that I was going to hit more perfect tiles, and lo and behold, we've been hitting them. Sure. That's going to get that mission done, which means that we're going to be able to sustain ourselves, sustain the tile economy for a little bit longer, which is great news. Sure. This is getting a little sketchy here. Little sketchy. Little sketchy. We also still need more trees over here, which is something that we will continue to try and go for. Nice. Oh, goodness gracious me. Why'd you keep giving me such unbelievably challenging to work with tiles video game? I mean, where do you place a tile like this? There, maybe? Feels a bit criminal to do so, but there you are. Right, that in there. Excellent. Good stuff. 116 plus houses. Well, I never. That can definitely be connected up, obviously. Sure. Really don't like that. I do like this, but it's going to fail one of our quests. And at this point, I really cannot fail. I really cannot fail both those quests. I need to manage that strategically. Which is kind of the whole point of this channel, I suppose. But there you are. Right. Yeah. The city is definitely being built. The land is being built. It's coming along. It just feels inherently unstable. Perfect tile. Oh, you love to see it. That's brilliant. Can we pull this off? Brilliant. We can pull that off. Right. Now we need to get to exactly 8. Which, again... possible. Doable. Oh. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. A rare double perfect. You'd love to see it. Plus, we've actually opened this area up a little bit, which is kind of nice. Good. Ooh. It's creating a lovely little Riviera here, but it's not quite... Ooh, that's not too bad, actually. That could be not far from perfect in the future. The only thing that perplexes me about this... The only thing that perplexes me about this is the trees. The gosh darn trees. Ugh. Ugh. Is there any value in adding this tile on here? I really don't think there is. But then again, if not here, where else? We're going to start a brand new river system? That kind of feels a bit yikesy. Sure. Yeah, that's a perfect tile, I suppose. Maybe that was all worthwhile. That's not too shabby. Let's keep the good times going, as they say, and we'll get you over there. Nice. Is this the connecting piece that we need? It is the connecting piece that we need, or one of the connecting pieces that we need in order to connect half of our real estate empire to the other half of the real estate empire. That's good too. Yep. 55 plus fields. I think we all know where that's got to go. It's got to go on our only substantial field area at the present moment. That's perfect, right? Not quite perfect. What was not perfect here? I don't know, but it looks almost perfect, so that's good. It's good. That's good. Right, we are unfortunately forced to create a brand new water system somewhere. That's not quite perfect. Oh, that's so ready to be a perfect tile, though. That's the thing. Nice. Let's make this a perfect tile. That's going to be a perfect tile one of these days. I promise you that. Please don't quote me on it, though. How's this looking? See, that could ever so easily become viable. Also, probably something over here. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. Decent enough. Decent enough. We're on 7 tiles left, eh? 7 tiles left. How many missions do we have to complete? It's basically just field missions. At this point. Fine. Do that. We do have a couple of house missions. That's a perfect tile in the middle there. Yes. Nice. Love to see it. Love to see it. Definitely going to make a wee difference. That's the exact, almost perfect tile that we need. But it's decent enough. It's decent enough. We'll stick it down there. That's fine. 23 extra houses. Sure. We need to try and squeeze some good stuff in here somewhere. That's a rail terminus point. Sure. We can try and stick something in there like so. We need exactly 3... That was actually pretty decent in there, if I do say so myself. We need exactly 3 tiles. The problem is... problem is, I don't know if there's going to be any tiles that we're going to be able to perfect. Are there any missions that we can complete? I mean, the next tile is looking not exactly ideal, not exactly conducive to getting the job done. We're going to have to get a pretty decent score in order to get us there. I mean, that's too much. That's too much as well. Well, the trees are fine, but the trees aren't going to get us across the line there. And I don't think there's going to be a single perfect tile out there, is there? I don't think so. No. I don't think there's going to be a perfect tile. I mean, look, you never know. We might get pretty fortunate with our placement here. Session complete. There you go. That's it. 4,500 in hard mode, which I don't actually think is necessarily too bad. Yeah, we were very, very close to completing a couple of really, really, really super critical missions there. I was actually pretty happy with the way that went. Look at that. 115 on the leaderboard. 115 in the whole gosh darn world. Well, given the game hasn't actually been released yet, that probably makes sense. But anyway, yeah, I think this is a great little game. I'm a big fan. A big fan of it, and now the fact that there's a whole bunch of different game modes as well, which is wonderful. Quick mode as well, I believe, is brand new. Why don't we give quick mode a go, eh? Why don't we give quick mode a go? We'll see. I feel like I should play quick, given that we're playing on quick mode. But I'm a big fan of this game. I rate this. I rate this one tremendously. I think it's real good. There we go. That's going to be an absolute nightmare to ever find the tile for that one. Sure. Yep. There's no chance that we're going to be able to get a decent river. Hell, that worked. That's nice. I feel that's probably not a great idea. Sure. Let's play a little fast and loose, eh? Pretty decent. Pretty bad. Also pretty bad. I mean, just getting those combos strung together can be very, 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 very challenging. Descent. Excellent. Wonderful little waterway. But it's those perfects, right? It's those perfects that make all the flippin' difference. That's for sure. Sure. Do that in there. Yeah, it's those perfects that make a difference. And man, oh man, what a difference do they make. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. Bish, bash, bosh. See, I feel like this is a more normal level of difficulty. You can kind of tell because we're completing quests like left, right, and center, even though we're not even getting a single bloomin' perfect tile. It's just working for us. It's working out nicely. Okay. Let's do the rail. Let's do the rail thing. Okay. Still no sign of a perfect. We must have been pretty darn close to that one, but that's okay. That will be a perfect one day. That will be a perfect one day. We can make that happen. I can hook you up, video game. Don't worry about it. 4 fields. That's... I've probably set up a pretty bad placement for that. Also, we have no forests that we can really rely on anymore. Not like that's a particularly bad thing. That was not a great tile placement either. Yeah, forests. Let's start a new forest. Let's get a new forest on the go. Maybe even a little field setup over here. You know, sometimes you just have to make compromises. In video games and in real life. That's It's possible that we get given a decent... oh, nice. It's possible that we get given a decent piece here for the fields, but I'm not holding out hope. That's a decent enough piece to get us through, but we're just gonna have to... sure, that's never gonna get connected, but we can live in hope. We can live in hope. Yes, nice, 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 nice. And all we need to do is find a little singular house for this area, for this chip. We can make that happen. We can make that happen pretty easily, actually. Perfect tile. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. Sure. Searching for another perfect. Searching for another perfect right over here. Oh boy. I hate this. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. A triple house as well. Okay, we can just build it out. Build it out, no sweat, no biggie. No worries at all. Excellent. That's pretty ideal, actually. Yeah, not bad at all. So that would fail one of our quests, but it will also succeed one of our quests. Awfully high price to pay. That's never gonna ever connect. I mean, in order to solve some of these problems, we need some really specific solutions. And obviously, you know, there is somewhat of an incentive to build, you know, to build chains out like this into the middle of nowhere. But I feel like it very rarely works. Very rarely. Let's get the railway improved. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. It's not quite the thing we're looking for. But that would not go in there either. Sure. There's a lot of garbage around here. A lot of garbage. I feel like I am playing very fast and very loose with the rules. That is going to get me out of my pickle here. Let's do it. It's not perfect. Very, very not perfect, but it does get us out of that iffy little predicament there. Let's try not build in this area too much. 100% water. Keep building the housing infrastructure out over here. Again, that's not perfect either. I'll place that there knowing full well that we're going to end up chopping a field off, but given that this is quick mode, it's quick and dirty, it's kind of what it's all about. All right. You know, no, it's nasty. That's decent. That's decent indeed. That's very decent, in fact. Oh, I didn't realize we failed that quest. That's a bit of a bummer. That is a bit of a bummer. That's okay-ish. That's gonna perfect this tile, right? Double perfects, in fact. Didn't even notice that. This does make the field mission pretty much impossible now. Pretty much impossible. Yeah, I think that's maybe scuppered our chances a little bit. Sure. It's okay. We can work on this though. This field is still, it's still valid. It's still got value. Another 100% water situation. These are usually pretty good, but I don't know. I don't know if anywhere really where it's going to make a difference. That's good. Glad to get that. We're heading all the way up to 75 tiles here. Oh, that's very nice. Is that a perfect tile? No, not. Not as far as I'm aware. That's... Could have been so much better, right? It really could have been so much better. Oh, that was a misclick. There we go. Undo that nonsense really quickly. 4 tiles left. I do like that as a tile, though. That's pretty decent. Surprised that we didn't get any more perfects in this vicinity, but what can you do? Sure, place that over there. Boom, that's quick mode. Right, so we did hard mode, we did quick mode. I feel like that's a pretty good showcase of what this game has to offer. That was very quick. I don't think that that is at all a good score. In fact, I think that was very, very sloppy in comparison to our hard mode attempt. But on the whole, I love this little game, Dorfromantik. It's hardcore relaxing, hardcore city builder. It's real good. It's real good. It's a lovely little strategy game. You know, lovely to just throw on in the background if you're perhaps looking for a little bit of downtime. It's great fun. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, folks. My name, of course, is Potato. Check out the Patreon if you're interested in helping make videos that is possible. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.